regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive.
Here we go.
They'll have Jimmy G calling the shots. Grew up in the northern suburbs of Chicago, went to Eastern Illinois. Jimmy Garoppolo. Garoppolo, first play, going to throw it. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. You expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Swift going to try up the middle. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On the slant, he's got Davis. And he's going to have the Lions first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They go right back to him for 20 and a first. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 13 carries, 60 yards.
That's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complimentary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Once again, it's Swift.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
Running right through him. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Automatic first down.
Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty.
Swift fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
They'll run with Swift.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And picked up by the Chargers.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On 2nd down now. Hull. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Play action. It's Herbert. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on it. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's brought down. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10.
Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession.
Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, the ball never hits the ground there either.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll keep it on the ground. Hull, and I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Herbert's going to keep it on the sneak. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
After the run, now Herbert to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
The Chargers at 6 and 2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they sit now at 500 on the year. And, Charles, this was a team that really looked lost in that first month or so of the season, but they have had the hot hand lately, winning 3 straight.
I would agree. It's almost hard to believe it. This is the same team because we followed them pretty closely throughout this season. And early on, I thought this is going to be a really tough year for this crew, so plenty of credit to them for turning the ship around.
And now we'll hook up downfield on 2nd down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Garoppolo over the middle. He's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Aiden Hutchinson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Herbert on 1st down now. He's going to take another shot here. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Herbert off of play action. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete. That's Davis. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo completes it to Davis.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the 1st half. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Well, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Chargers to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he'll take the 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Eluding the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 3rd and long, it's Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
On 1st down, Hull. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Hull, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They run the counter. Hull. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunately, he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the 1st down.
On 4th down, Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
That's good for 28 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The third quarter now, a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Alexander Madison, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Garoppolo looking to throw for it. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down. So we'll have to see what that's about. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out. Try to reestablish some momentum here, Charles, but they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Throwing on 2nd and 3.
Herbert to the right side and complete to Jefferson.
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Shark's got it, left side. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now at Ford Field. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Going right side here, and that's complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger 1st. Again, Herbert. Connecting here with Chark on the out route. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll run on 1st down.
Hull to about the 26 here.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Hull. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 46 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Herbert operating from the red zone. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this will be incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers! Justin Jefferson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Another shot now for this Lions offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Garoppolo now, first down throw. They'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the...
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run, the best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on 3rd down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this first down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes them.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
On 2nd and 10, Garoppolo. His throw incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10.
55.
To throw is Garoppolo. And he's got him in, Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Garoppolo again. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 36. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continued, plunge forward.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. On second down, Swift. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 40 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Back to the running game with Swift. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Herbert and the Chargers down 17-14. A minute 45 to play. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. Now Herbert. Able to connect with Chark. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Herbert to throw. He's got him in. Complete. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Holding. Offense.
Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Herbert. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Throwing, Herbert. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Herbert going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But his crowd is on pins and needles now because anytime you see the ball heading for the end zone, you really hold your breath, and they come out of their seats. That one falls incomplete.
Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this one is right through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. I cannot imagine how these players and coaches feel, Charles, because my palms sweating up here in the booth now as we go to the third drive of overtime. And as we know from here on out, any points win this football game.
I'll throw you a towel as well, partner. I've got one for myself, but let's face it, our nerves, our pressure, nothing compared to what's going on that field. Both of the field goal kickers active here early. Can one of them become the hero and end this thing?
Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? Anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something. Everything
magnified here in overtime. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll try the left side. Hull, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd and 15 now. Herbert, and he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Holding, offense.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Probably thinking they got to be careful not to force anything here in overtime. This is 3rd and a mile right now. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Lions will take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. First throw of OT for Garoppolo. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Explosion plays always break the back of a defense in overtime to put him in the red zone. That was huge.
I like your description there because when you get an explosion play, now people are really scrambling on defense. Now they're looking to each other. Who's going to step up? Who's going to make a play? Offensive guys have the momentum. Now they're in the red zone. They've got to be thinking attack, trying to get it into the end zone.
And the Lions are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Brent, I go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only 2nd down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for 3rd, have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's 3rd down. You still have the ball. You still have a chance to kick it.
They'll try to run with Madison. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Another one in the books for his partner. Always great to be by your side. And
it's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through.